there, 71D Stan. Welcome back to the channel. Well, now that we got the individual playoffs out of the way in our Rainbow Road Cornhole Hot Wheels toss, it is now time to do the playoff edition of the teams. Here we have our 5 remaining teams. Raring to go. Once again, I used the randomizer, the Tiny Decisions randomizer, to determine the order in which the teams will go. Each team has 2 rounds. There's no more individual scores. It's all about the team. So you want the team to score as much as possible in 2 rounds. Top 3 teams will be moving on to the finals. All right, so this playoff, a few minor changes. Change number 1. There's no points for the car that comes across the finish line first because individual points are basically wiped out. Step 2. Compared to the individual seedings, if, say, Toad isn't good in lane 5, he's not restricted to lane 5. I could easily just switch him out with Mario here, and the lanes are set. Next race, maybe entirely different round, but it's 2 rounds, best score. So it's basically they have to get over the finish line onto the cornhole to get score points. No more first place, 2 points automatically. So, with that out of the way, let's get to racing. Round 1, Team Standard Kart Stars. The playoffs begin here in 3, 2, and 1. And they are off. And oh, we got ourselves some good runners here. Well, except for Yoshi here, who just rolled right off the board. 5.5 points taken away. So Yoshi rolled right off the board, and then under the board, Luigi ended up over by the door. And we are going to give Toad the 0.5. We are going to give the Mario 0.5, and we're going to give Peach the 0.5. So 1.5 for their first round. All right, so this is round 2, the final round for the playoff for Team Standard Kart Stars. 1.5 scored as a team in the first round. Let's see how the second round fares in 3, 2, 1. They're off. Well, we have a train wreck. Not a single car made it on. Peach tried by jumping off the track and sneaking onto the board, but fell short. So we have 0s for their second round. Not the way you expect a playoff to go, but after one team has played, Team Standard Kart Stars, 2 rounds gone by, managed to score a whopping 1.5. So Team Minion versus Disney. The Mickey and Minnie Mouse cars, the 2 Minions, and Young Guru's car. If I remember correctly, the Disney cars ran great on the outside lane. So that's how we're running this round 1 of the playoffs for Minions versus Disney. In 3, 2, 1, they are off. Now, aside from Minnie hitting the post, we actually have some scoring this time around. We have some impressive scoring. First of all, we'll pick up poor Minnie. Bumped off the post. Down here, Mickey, not too well. We got Carl with a 0.5. We got Otto with a 0.5. And Young Gru coming to play with a 3. Oh, a much more productive team over the Team Standard Karts was the Minion and Disney. In 1 round, they have basically annihilated them already. But here we go, round 2. Let's see if we can build that lead in 3, 2, and 1. And they are off. All of them over the finish line. Carl wiped out, didn't quite make it off. We got Minnie on the floor. And let's see, we have Young Gru wiping out this time. And we got Mickey with 1 point. And Auto with 3 points. Another 4-point round. All right, 2 teams in the books for this playoff. And we have Minion versus Disney sitting at 8 points. Team Standard Cart at a abysmal 1.5. Up next, Team Open Wheel Racing. So with lane assignments set here, at least for this round, for Team Open Wheel Racer, our winner of the individual competition, Track Hammer, did amazing in lane 1. So of course that's where I'm going to pit him. In the final round of the individual finals, Track Hammer didn't come in first either race, but once again that doesn't matter now, but scored 5 on both first and second rounds. So let's see if we can get a repeat performance from Track Hammer and the rest of Open Wheel Racing in 3, 2, 1. And we're off in. Well, Surf Crate didn't make it over the line. And Formula Flashback wiped out. But here's some scoring. We got some great scoring here. We got the Indy Oval Car with a 0.5. We have in the 3-hole here, I believe he is Carbide. And of course, making his appearance in the hole number 5, Track Hammer as promised. That is some good scoring there. 8.5 points on the first race. Catapults them into first place, and they still have another race to run. We'll get them set up and get round 2 underway in a moment. So not much change going on in the lineup for the second round for Team Open Wheel. All we did was flip the lanes between the Formula Flashback and the Surf Crate because the other guys all scored. And here we go with round 2 in the playoffs for Open Wheel Racers in 3, 2, 1. They're off. And here we go. Oh, Track Hammer came in first, doesn't matter, and then flipped lanes. Surf Crate, no scoring. The rest of the team, however, did score. Carbine, half point. A single point from the Indy Oval Car. And Formula Flashback scored 3. So, Team Open Wheel Racers finished with a very strong 13 points. Minion versus Disney has 8. And while Standard Cart SARS 1.5 are on the cusp of being eliminated. Team Convertible is next. So this team finished in second place in the round robin rounds. Team Convertible. They got a lot of ground to catch Team Open Wheel Racers, but let's see what they can do in round 1. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Wow. A lot of DNFs. And 2 cars. One rolled right in. Porsche rolled from 0.5 into a 1. Carbonic got 1 point. So we got 2 points for this first round. So 2 points for Team Convertible, which now officially eliminates Team Standard Cart Stars. But 2 points is very weak. Team Convertible needs a much stronger outing because we got the Team Standard Cart Support Cast will be racing last, and they finished first in the opening rounds. So this is round number 2, the final race for the playoff for the Convertibles in 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. The Triumph and... oh, wow. We got Ford concept car way over there by the door. Carbonic down in the blanket. Only one member of the team scored, and that was the Porsche. Well, that is a little bit disastrous for Team Convertible. They scored 3 points. It's enough to knock out Team Standard Kart Stars. But still, Open Wheel Racers, 13. They're guaranteed in. Minion versus Disney have 8 points. They're guaranteed in. The only thing to keep Team Convertible in is for Team Standard Kart Support Cast to drop the ball. Best team from the round robin coming up next. So all they need is 3.5 points to move on to the finals. Team Standard Kart Support Cast in 3, 2, 1. Round 1, here we go. It looks promising. We got Rosalina wiped out. King Boo way over on the floor. And you know what? I see a team going to the finals. Here is the scoring. We got Light Blue Shy Guy with a 0.5 point. Did I say you needed 3.5 points? Because there's Wario coming out of the 3 spot. We have 3.5. But that's not all. Dry Bones is our first 5-point getter in the playoff. Let me get the scores tallied up. And this team still's got one more round. Be back in a minute. So, one race, 8.5 points. Jumps them into second place. They still have one more to go. They were the best team in the first round. Could they be the best team in the playoff round? Let's see. In 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Looks dicey. Only one car made it down. But where did he end up? Can you believe this? Dry Bones. His second 5-point jump. Wow. The rest of the team, they're lucky to have Dry Bones on their team. And maintaining their role as the team to beat, Team Standard Kart Support got 13.5 points. That keeps them as the #1 ranked team. The #2 team. Bring them on down here. Team Open Wheel Racers. 13 points. Once again, they have Trackhammer, the car that won the individual title. And in third place, our final finalist team is the team of Minion versus Disney. We scored 8 points that round. To the box of champions. 69 Chevelle's a little lonely in there. We already know that Trackhammer is going to be going in there with them. There's a possible of 4 or 5 more cars to join them in the box of champions. May have to get a bigger box. But we'll have to wait till the next video, because that was the playoff round. Our next video will have the finals for the Rainbow Road Cornhole Hot Wheels Toss. The final will be coming soon. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, the finals. Thanks for watching.